Hi, welcome. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Aquarius. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right. So let's just jump right into your angel guide oracle reading, Aquarius, and see where your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. What is Aquarius' strength at this time? Holy Spirit, thank you, Spirit Team. Aquarius' strength at this time. Aquarius' strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. What is Aquarius' strength at this time? The Divine Matrix, okay? The Divine Matrix. I feel like with this energy, it's given me to understand the synchronicities and the God incidences for what they truly are, Aquarius. I feel like that is truly what's in your favor in your current situation, okay? Is the interconnectedness of everything, and just continuing to remind yourself and the universe that you are truly worthy of love, okay? I feel like your wishes are being granted as you continue to make the change, as you continue to get out of this needs to control or this need to be right, and just going with the divine flow of things. I feel like continue to look at the positive side of things, continue to go through the transformations, and allow for yourself to unveil who you truly are and what your true desires are. I feel like it's all about allowing for your concerns of the past to fade away. Not saying that, you are forgetting anything, or, that didn't happen, but to allowing for the concerns of the past to just fade away so that a new love, in which I feel like that is what the interconnectedness is like a new love have entered your life. And I feel like this is a time to truly give rather than to take, okay? I feel like continue to be consistent with your thoughts and your patterns and your routines, okay? I feel like you've done a great job of shedding the old, though, okay? Let's see what the blessings that Aquarius carry in their heart. The blessings that Aquarius carry in their heart. The third eye activation, okay? Third eye activation. I feel like that's this energy of just understanding your gifts, okay? Understanding that, it's power, or it's everything has a higher purpose, even when we are dreaming and journeying, okay? And I feel like that's something that you need to continue to strengthen, you know, and I say your psychic abilities, you know, your clairvoyance, your clairaudient. Those are the things that truly makes us who we are, you know, because without the awareness that is possible and we have these natural gifts, we kind of allow for those things to fade into the background, or we allow for those things to be washed away when they are actually a part of who we are, regardless of how you look at it. It's a part of us, because if it was not a part of us, that wouldn't be something that is so key on being released from everyone's DNA and everyone's memories, okay? So that's something that you have to continue to look at things from a different perspective when it comes to strengthening your abilities naturally, okay? I feel like communication is a big thing for you or someone, so you need to just stay in this energy of communicating in the best way that you possibly can. You know, I say that all communication is good communication, regardless of if it's coming from a place of resentment or a place of joy. You know, it all matters. So you have to pay attention. You have to see things from a different perspective, even if things are like at a standstill for the moment. You know, continue to rise above the confusion and, you know, the naysayers per se, okay? It's all about clear seeing. It's all about knowing what your vision is, you know, and really continuing to set boundaries and continuing to be consistent with your daily routines to align with your true heart's desire, or to align with your true vision. You know, nothing is just given, and nothing will change without movement or growth, okay? So it's having to be disciplined within yourself, so that the things that you truly want to see and you truly desire is in alignment with who you are. You can't want better but then you don't do better. You know, you can't want to own a home but then you don't show up to work every day to be able to save and afford the home. You know, it it's like you have to be consistent with who you are daily, even if it takes time, even if you have to start over, even if it's a standstill situation. You have to be consistent and dedicated and committed, okay? Let's see what the guidance says for Aquarius. Halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons, okay? And I feel like that's just that whole, like, moving beyond the patterns of the past, like our ancestral patterns, you know, understanding that they had to learn great lessons as well, and so do we. And I feel like it's all about, you know, developing healthy boundaries. It's all about, you know, self-discipline, self-worth, okay? Really being loving. I know it's like, but being loving, you know, giving out what you want to receive, regardless, you know. And I feel like that is the guidance of continuing to be your loving self, okay? Using your willpower to not only help yourself but others, and in the best way possible. It's all about staying true to yourself, okay? And really showing the world the real you, okay? It costs nothing to be yourself. It costs nothing to be yourself. Clarify with some tarot. What's the Divine Matrix here? Divine Matrix. I feel like a particular wish may have come true as well for you recently, Aquarius. Let's see what this Divine Matrix is. Now we have two that just came out. The Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords, okay? I feel like you need to listen to your intuition, okay? It's all about strengthening your abilities. I feel like it's all about not being someone to be like manipulative. Like, don't be a manipulative person, okay, Aquarius? Like, don't do things to then receive things, you know, or don't do things that may appear to be like you're doing it from the heart, but in all reality you're doing it just to get something in return. I feel like that will cause crisis within the mind, okay? That will cause you to feel like you have to go rest or something. I feel like, you know, it's really all about being true to yourself. It's all about being authentic, praying from this place of love and compassion and empathy, understanding. I feel like you have to clear your mind, though. You really do have to clear your mind and pay attention to the things that is inconsistent. I feel like there's a lot of conflict of the mind that's going on, which I don't really understand that, you know. So I feel like you need to see the God incidences for what they are. Or maybe that's like a secret, great lessons. Maybe that's like some type of you know, something that either someone wanted you to be in this energy of overthinking things, or not seeing the God incidences for what they are, feeling like you have to retreat and feeling like you have to protect yourself and all sorts of stuff. But I feel like that's just not it. Someone is really not in this energy of resistance of change, not in this energy of not seeing that, you know, everything happens for a reason, and wishes in one's own life is being granted in ways of which it probably has nothing to do with anyone else. Is, I'm telling you, and it should be the focus, is the peace of mind. The peace within is the target. That has to be the target, so that you don't allow for people or external things to control how you move and how you think and how you show up. It's important for that to be the center, that to be your main focus as you are trying to heal from past wounds and disappointments, as you are trying to achieve your goals and set boundaries and be consistent and dedicated in your own personal life. It's important to make that be something, or to wish that that is something for you to obtain within your own personal life. Is the clarity of how to continue to move forward, is the clarity of not needing other people's perspectives or other people's opinions to dictate how you move and operate as an individual. Why the Eight of Swords with the Four of Swords? With the Moon. Yeah. It's just like, I feel like secrets, some type of secret, like a major secret, has been revealed, and it just shows what is what and who is who. And I feel like, don't be saddened by that, but be grateful for it, you know? I feel like the deception is what it is, or what it has been, and it's like, what are you going to do for yourself? Are you going to, be in this energy of taking the wrong type of action, or are you going to take the action that is fitting, and that everyone, get what they deserve in the end? That's kind of how I see it. Now, be careful about hidden enemies, though. The darkness that looms over everything that is true, everything that is right. It's like, some things aren't even what the darkness wanted to be. We can try to, it's like someone does things out of the kindness of their heart, but then there's so much negativity and so much depression and anxiety that is within the matrix, that it's like you can't even see that it's just God incidences, that it's just the interconnectedness of us all. It's just someone being who they truly are. So then we allow for the darkness to make what is right, what is pure, what is love, what is forgiven, to be overshadowed. Is quite interesting. But it brings a lot of disgrace. It truly does. And we all need to be careful with that. We all need to see that no one is perfect. No one has all the answers. No one is better than the next. You can know more, or you can have more knowledge in something. You can do something a little bit better. But in all reality, when it's looked at from a higher perspective, we are all the same. We're really all, at level 1. No matter how crafty you believe you are, we are the children. And, when you are a parent, you understand, I don't really have a favorite. I don't even try to put my mind in a place of having a favorite when you have multiple children. It's like, and if you do that, well, that's the problem. Because I promise you, we are all being looked at in the same way. We all get the same type of treatments. It's just, you have to be here with me. Let's see what this third eye activation is. With the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like, yeah. It is what it is. Perfect contentment. I feel like that's probably have been the vision, or what you need to clear see on is the opportunities that are presented, the perfect opportunities for you. That's why it's important to stay grounded. It's important to be disciplined. It's important to be yourself. I feel like you you see beyond, and you understand, and it's quick understandings. So it may appear like you're lacking in some type of way, but you really aren't. You just understand. And when you hold people accountable for things, it seems like so bad and brutal, but it's not. It's what it needs to be. It's what needs to be said. It's coming from a place of love. It's not coming from a place of trying to be right or trying to shame anything or anyone. It's coming from a place of concern. It's coming from a place of it can't be all about the material possessions, because someone could actually see that we are closer than it may appear, and you don't want it to just you know let's just use marriage as an example. You probably have been married for 10 years, right? And the last 2 years of your marriage, probably everything seemed to be annoying. Like, it's like, I cannot with this person anymore. But instead of just allowing the chaos and the annoyance to get to you, and it ends very nasty, you do the work for yourself so that you can see that it's best for us to end this in a peaceful, calm manner, so that I don't have to repeat this cycle ever again, so that I don't have to then get into a new relationship, and then I'm bringing the past wounds and the past hurts and the resentment that I had in my last relationship into something new. It's about actually doing the work before moving forward. You don't want it to just end and things are chaotic and confusing, because you wouldn't even be able to be around that person. And then if children are involved, now it's a whole situation. It's like you have to understand what's needed from you. You have to be able to see clearly and think clearly, clearing out the old, letting the concerns fade away. But it is a perfect time for something, though. What's this Ace of Pentacles with the we got two, with the Eight of Cups and the Star. It is a perfect time for something. Okay, I feel like continue to move forward. Continue to, if it's not for you, it's not for you, and continue to walk away from things that is not for you. That's what you need to do. I feel like continue to have hope and faith that there is prosperity ahead. There is peace and contentment ahead. So you don't need to continue to look back. Continue to move forward. Stand for what you know to be right and true. Continue to be humble, though. Someone is very, very in this arrogant energy. I don't know if it's you or someone that surrounds you, but you have to be careful with that. You have to be careful with that. And I feel like someone abandoned someone, or it's a project that maybe you needed to see it completely through. Okay, I don't know. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And also do what's best for you. It's true. Don't stay in things that brings you sadness or disappointment. That don't help you to be in this energy of moving forward. You know, that you always concerned about what was instead of what is or what can be. That's something you have to walk away from. And I wouldn't go return into things just because, you know, continue to do what's best for you. Okay? Just continue to do what's best for you. No one can tell you anything. If you feel like you have to go in reverse to see something, to learn something, to understand something fully, then by all means do that. But don't do things just to get things. Like I was saying, don't be manipulative. If that is really what's in your heart, if that is truly what it is, then do it. If it's not, then don't play around with people's minds and hearts. Just don't do that. Don't try to be someone that speaks this and this and this like a know-it-all, when in all reality, that's not even something that you really stand on. That's not really something that's not even really how you move. That's not really who you are, but it sounds good. That's why you have to take what resonates for yourself and leave what doesn't. That's why you can't be so keyed on trying to figure out other people or trying to take from other people, and really just be yourself. What's this Trials of Learning here? With the Queen of Wands, yeah. Maybe that's the guidance, you know, that's the confirmation that, you know, you may have learned great lessons in dealing with certain jealousies and deceit and infidelity energy. This love for money, this love for recognition, this love for, you know, of being in the spotlight is going to take a toll eventually. So I say you have to move forward. You have to be who you truly are. Be friendly, be loving, know your self-worth, bring honor to your life, regardless of your past mistakes. It's that emotional and mental balance. Emotional balance is what I'm gathering. Don't be too emotional on things, and use your voice. Communicate. Okay. What's this Queen of Wands with the Fool? You know, like I said, no one could really tell you what to do. No one really can. It's all about what speaks to you. And I feel like, you know, just continue to move forward. The absence and the negligence of who someone is maybe that's not who they are anymore, or maybe it is, and that is something that, you know, it's, you need to have boundaries with those type of people, okay? Because yeah, it drains you emotionally and mentally, and you want both of those things to be stable, okay? So dealing with the younger energies, or the inconsistencies of others will drain you, and it will allow, and it will make you have to behave and show up in ways of which that's not even who you are anymore. That's not even what you're truly thinking about. It's not even like, it is what it is. It's about moving forward. It's about understanding that that doesn't truly excite me anymore. That truly doesn't. That's not what I'm looking for. I want you to be who you are. I want to see you for who you are. I don't need you to be something because you feel like that's what's going to bring me closer to you. And if that is who someone is, they want you to put on the show for them. They want you to be who they need you to be when they need you to be it. Then it is what it is. Maybe that's truly not for you, and that's going to catch up with them real quick. But, you know, you don't want to be like that, because you will never truly be yourself. And there will always be some type of resentment when it comes to that particular relationship, because you can't be yourself. The money is what makes you say, I can do and be whoever you need me to be, as long as you keep me secure financially, because that's what it boils down to be. Because if it was true love, commitment, and dedication, you accepting me for who I truly am is what it is. I wouldn't have to go changing things that makes me who I am. And if you don't know who you are, well, then that's why. But that's all I have for you, Aquarius, okay? I do truly hope something resonated with you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if this reading did resonate in any way, shape, or form. I love you, and I'm sending you peace, love, and light. And until next time.